This game. Resume playing where you left off. Yes, in the slums. Hanging out in the slums. This is a good way to wind down. If you're wondering what I've been doing, been editing rather heavily the sequel to City of Silver. So if you read that last year, I came out with that in December. So book 2, coming out with that, hopefully is the next book. I have to do a lot of revision in this series because they're actually books I wrote years ago at this point, like a piece at a time. So when I was dating my wife, we lived in separate cities for a while, and so I'd send her 1,000 words at a time. So I'd write like 1,000 words a night and just like send it to my wife as an email, and she'd read it, which is a really, really good way to keep focused on the tasks, doing that. But, because it's earlier writing, obviously I got better as I went. So, being able to, I guess, just do that as an editing project is kind of tough. It's kind of tough to go back and look at stuff that you did years before and be able to, be kind to yourself, and also just, when you first start, you don't have the skills to write something where you're able to write it and not need heavy revision the first go around. Now I can write a book, and because I'm so much better at planning and I'm so much better at executing the drafting phase, I really don't have to do that much in the revision phase. I could pretty much get it right the first go around, which makes things a lot easier. In this case, there's a lot of bad things, a lot of things that I didn't do well, and so I have to do them well. So if you like City of Silver, it's going to be hopefully polished up to that standard. It'll be very, very tightly plotted. I found one of the things that I did was I tended to write a lot of banter, and since we're talking about banter in this game in Final Fantasy VII last night, banter does not equal character development per se. Characters are predominantly developed.
People stop to play with them there.
Characters are developed mostly through plot, not through just talking to each other. I think that's a little bit of a, it's like the Kevin Smith style of writing. People want to write like Kevin Smith. They're like, oh yeah, Kevin Smith writes these movies where people just talk, and it's like, the truth is, those movies really aren't very good for the most part. And the better Kevin Smith movies are the ones that have a tighter plot. So like Mallrats versus Chasing Amy. Chasing Amy I view as like almost intolerably slow and bad, frankly. And none of the characters are real. The dialogue's awkward and very contrived. So in choosing to go the route of it's all about character interaction, there's just not really a story there, and it's not a believable story or one that really resonates for me at all. Definitely one of his worst movies. At the same time, he writes bad plots like in Dogma, so there you go. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with me a little bit. I think I'm on this quest here, so go! Go do that. So that's what I've been working on, and turns out I did a revision of it a couple years ago. That it's mostly done already. It's like, oh, I already revised this to a big degree, but I need to do it better. It still needs to be better. It's not where it needs to be for me to put it out. It's not up to my standards. So we'll be trying to tighten that up, and then I got to design a cover for it and do all that. Did I get turned around? How did I miss that? Do that whole process. How did I miss this? Track quest. There we go. Shinra military attack dog. Okay. Well, where is it? It should be here, right? So where's this Shinra military attack dog? Let's smash some Shinra boxes. This game is about finding cats and smashing boxes. The kitty finding, box smashing, #1 hit game. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Also very creatively named. Huh. Well, it's not here. Wherever this dog is, it's not here. We'll just explore around a little bit. See if we can find it. Oh, there it is.
Can't afford to lose focus.
Don't overdo it.
I got this. Here. Good luck.
I got this. Get ready. That's it.
Bring it.
Let's do some, oh wait, I can do assess.
I got your number.
Alright. Normally their attacks can be interrupted, or cannot be interrupted, regardless. Using certain attacks on them sends them into a rampage, also making them susceptible to interruption. Interesting. I figured I would just smash it to death. I guess it's weak to frost. Blizzard. There she goes. Oh yeah, wow.
Anytime now. Gotcha.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
I won't give up.
It's items, potion. Flee! He ran away.
Damn it.
Did I lose? Cure. Cure myself. Of the herb. Alright, so he went this way. I'm still hearing that battle music, so he's got to be like around here somewhere.
Hey, over here! Tifa! Hey, Cloud!
What's going on?
I drove the Hound into the area up ahead. He's pissed, so make sure you're
Man, this battle music's just like really loud and the dialogue's really quiet. It's like the classic battle music though, I like it. Alright, here he comes.
No
We're gonna
turning
get you this time.
All set. I'll be fine. You're up.
Let's do this. Burn. Won't last long.
Bring it.
Here we go.
Alright, I think we're gonna get him now.
It's over.
Triple slash. There we go.
Hey, Tifa. You alright?
Guess I might have held you back some.
There we go. Return to Weimer. Yes. There we go. Cloud has anger issues. Of course he does. That's part of his character. Alright.
Took care of the dog, did you?
His beard texture looks a little funny.
Gotta say, I've never seen a Shinra breed like that before. Out of curiosity, when exactly did it show up?
Oh, today. The first reports came in just this morning. Why do you ask? Wait a minute. There's this crazy story about a Shinra research lab hidden right beneath our feet under the slums.
Huh. Really? That's news to me.
And here I thought you might know something I don't. Well, I guess not.
It's a big organization. I'm sure there's lots of secrets I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough. You got the bastard. That's good enough for me.
All right. An elixir obtained.
I'll bet a lot of people are talking about you right now. There's this amazing merc who can handle anything.
I can hear, like, monitoring my own mic. It's like you can hear me opening candy.
Oh,
It's like a cough drop.
so you want more of a challenge, huh?
Alright, where are we going? Find the kitties, smash the boxes. That's the next part here. I think they said they're on the way to the station, so the kitties are going to be over here somewhere. I have to find the kitties to keep going here, guys. This game's all about finding kitties, smashing boxes. Literally boxes, not what you guys are thinking. Y'all need to get your heads out of the gutter. Like that takes like a few seconds for the map to load. Yeah, I see all the icons. I see the important part, the icons. I'm just kind of like glancing at the banter on the side of the screen. I assume like none of it's important. If the planet's a living being, it's like Ego, the living planet.
Pest control is not our responsibility, so stop asking.
There ought to be a key stashed inside one of the million crates.
Oh yeah, she sent me to go kill the dragons. So we'll do that in a minute. But first, let's find the kitties. Come on. I saw that other kitty back there, but I couldn't get to him. It's like maybe there's a way to get to the cat. Only found the first. Hey, kitty. There's my cat. Yeah, this guy's like trying to get the cat. Huh.
Could I not? Oh, I love you so much, my darling cutie pie.
And I love you, my adorable.
Yeah, see, there's the kitty, but how do I get him? Can't jump. Can't smash and kill these guys. Can't kick this kid out of the way. I don't know how I'm supposed to find these cats. Like the kitties like crowds. Okay, great. What a dumb quest. Find the cats. The people in the slums are too aesthetically pleasing. The item store guy looks like he's in a boy band. Yeah, people should look more grimy. You know, that's true. And here's the other thing too, is that people who actually like live in really destitute places, like this guy's wearing a suit, like he has like an office job, but still lives in the slums. That was part of the, I think that was part of like the original part of this, you know? Original thing with Final Fantasy. It's like a lot of people lived in the slums. It took a lot to like live in the upper city. So it was kind of makes sense. At the same time, though, like if you know people who live in really destitute places, it's not just that their clothes are poor. Like they actually usually don't have really bad clothes on. They tend to try to wear like as good a clothes as they can in a way. They're not like wearing worn out shoes unless they're homeless. It's really more like they will themselves be haggard. You know, you meet somebody who's 35, like, okay. I had this when I was a public school teacher, is I'd meet parents and they'd be my age, but they'd look like 20 years older. It's like, what has happened to you? I met someone I was like 33, met this student's mom, she's 35, right? I'm like, this woman looks like she got hit by a goddamn truck. She's like 70 pounds overweight, wrinkles, bags under her eyes, like mottled skin. I mean, damn, you lived a hard life. Like, some of these people live hard lives, and it takes a toll on their physical appearance. in ways that you don't really notice till you're like up with them. Or dudes that are like skinny, like met this guy and his girlfriend. They're like 38. I'm like, you guys are dressing like you still live in 1995. Like, they were nice clothes for 1995, but they were also looked like they were 55. I was like, what? Some people just age terribly, and I think it's people that live hard lives. The people that are in more destitute situations live a harder life in general. Like, they sleep less, do more drugs, the whole bit. And so it just takes a toll on your body. You look worse. Well, I'm not going to bother with these cats. I assume I'll find them on the way. Let's go back to the factory, I guess. Let's see if I can do that. Back this way. What's the easiest way there? Abandoned factory. I walked past the entrance. Alright, we're going to turn around.
Did you hear that just now?
A mini-map actually would be nice. I wonder if there's a mini-map in this. I just don't know how to, like, bring it up. Of course, you could end up with the mini-map that you had in Final Fantasy 13, which was, like, completely auto-rotating, thus making it completely useless. You had no idea if you were going north, south. You had no idea where you're going in any given time. Well, I can't go in there. I gotta be this one, I guess.
You working?
Find a key outside. Probably some monsters in here. Right. Run, 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 run. Oh, smash boxes! Smash boxes! It's good. There was a tough defeating stand. Triple slash.
Take the lead.
Gotcha. Yeah. Here. Gotcha. Not bad. Ha. It's on you.
Taking over. Just like that.
Leveled up the weapon. My weapon leveled up. I love it when that happens. When I'm out, I'm out at the range shooting my 45, and then all of a sudden it levels up. It's like, oh man, my pistol leveled up. Sweet. It's like, man, suddenly I'm better.
Let's end this quick. I'm waiting. My turn.
There we go. Get rid of that.
Keep
monster.
those gloves up.
Sure thing, Coach.
Alright.
Locked up tight.
Alright, there should be a hidden key. The key is hidden by the door. You obtained a potion. What about the key? Key should be hidden somewhere here. That's what she said. I'll try to find the key. Is it better to develop a character's personality through the plot itself, or to construct them with meticulous precision beforehand? Which is more natural to the process? I think of them beforehand and make sure the plot is going to match what they're going to do. Occasionally I talk to writers and they're like, the character doesn't want to do what I plotted for him. It's like, then you didn't really design the character correctly for the plot. They all have to go together. So I tend to think of them beforehand and present them with plot things and decisions that they have to make that will make sense for them as a character.
That's that. Calling fire.
I don't have any ranged attacks. Coming down here? Alright. Alright.
Would kill for a shower.
You'd kill for a shower, huh? I guess we can go take a shower, babe. Let's read this quest text. Cleared, cleared, cleared. Watch security keys needed to get inside, but one should be hidden inside a wooden crate near the building. Alright, wooden crate near the building. I think we're near the building. Where's the wooden crate?
Don't hold back.
Oh, more monsters. Sweet. Alright.
No surprises there.
Wooden crate, wooden crate. Someday, far from now, the sword will be sitting in a rocker telling all the little swords about its experiences in the good old days. Yeah, I could tell you, man. It's like, sometimes I pull out my rifle, and it's like, let me tell you about how I learned to be such a good rifle. Tell you about the good old days. I'm looking for this crate. Should be something I can activate somewhere, right? Oh well, I guess we're grinding here. And we want triple slash.
Let me handle this.
There you go.
Good luck.
All right.
Did we get them all? Oh, she can do some blizzard on this guy.
Freeze.
Cloud can just smash it with the sword. That works.
You're good at this.
Alright, these look like wooden
Told you
crates.
so.
I bet you there's like a... There's gotta be one in here. Right? Come on. You obtained a watch security key. Man, I just walked past it like 20 times. There we go. I'm sorry, Tifa, but I must agree. You need a shower, and I'm going to have to help you. This pains me greatly, but it must be done. This is also a thing, like, you know, these people would reek so bad being out in the heat, sweating, like bashing stuff, running around not like crazy. Yeah, people would smell like dead yaks, you know? It'd smell awful.
That it?
Alright. Now we get to kill this Drake. How familiar are y'all with Square Enix's other development in the past few years, like Dragon Quest XI and Final Fantasy 15? Now, I have Final Fantasy 15. I played some and I didn't really like it, and I may play more of it. We'll see. I love Dragon Quest XI. I've actually streamed it before. So that's a good one, and I do approve of that one. I like the fact that Dragon Quest will... you know, the thing about Dragon Quest is that it's very traditional. So if you really just want turn-based combat, you can do Dragon Quest. You don't have to do Final Fantasy, which is always trying to do better things. Oh, well, that was nice. So that doesn't do anything. Let's take a note of that. Doing triple slash when this thing's up in the air doesn't really do anything. Maybe when it's on the ground. Might do a little bit of damage. Alright.
Up a good sweat.
Target eliminated. Return, yes. As much as I disliked a few of these quests, I didn't hate them as much as the ones in Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, I'm not big into quests. I really hated the quests in Final Fantasy 13. But there was only one zone you had to do quests in, so it was okay.
Here he is.
Wasn't too bad.
I knew you were the right man for the job. There's no denying you're the
I was
real
thought making...
deal.
Let's see
Not
here.
like these idiots with their excuses. Rather have one of you than 20 of them.
They're just doing their jobs. Can't expect them to be at your beck and call.
What exactly is it you're trying to say, Merc?
Boy, look at her giant mouth
We need people who
open.
can follow orders, too.
I see now.
Man.
Heard you were ex-Shinra. Guess I shouldn't be surprised you'd go to bat for your old buddies. Me, I'm just looking out for my people. All there is to it. Hell with you. We can take care of this town ourselves. No more mercs or Shinra.
God,
We'll
this
build up the walls
voice
and kick
acting is
you
pretty
all out.
bad. It's okay, though. I forgive it. Alright. Alright. Do I have to do this kitty quest? Or can I just go to the next part of the story? I guess we'll go to that place. I can't find these kitties, guys. Can't find the kitties. I always thought making the different personalities of the character as you went along was more organic and naturally flowing. I guess it really just depends on the type of writer. Well, the problem is then they become different characters. You want them to, you don't have an idea who they are before you begin writing, because then their reaction is predictable by you. So you don't have to put them in a situation where they're going to react in a way that you don't want them to. Have you played Breath of Fire? Yes, I'm a fan of Breath of Fire. For sure. Where is... I'm such a completionist, it's like I'm going to want to save these kitties, but I just can't find them. And that one, I'm like, how do I get to the kitty? I don't understand what I need to do to get the kitties.
The way Gwen talks about you, you're the best thing since Mom.
I think we all know that.
You're a real one-man army. Maybe we never should.
Please give me a job.
I'm going one here.
Glad we no longer have a rat problem.
Seventh Heaven. Alright, let's go in here and see what's up.
And here we are. You must be tired.
Same as you.
Yeah, we should go to bed, babe.
Could use a little something to take the edge off, right? How about a refreshing
Yeah, I could.
cocktail made by yours
Oh.
truly that you can sit back and savor?
A cocktail, huh?
Yeah, I'm feeling it a bit too. Hey, do you think you'll stick around a little longer?
Maybe. Work for a minute. Build up some savings.
I see. In that case, want to head back out and look for more gigs?
Are we gonna look
Yeah,
for more
why
gigs? Or not? What am I doing? I think the only one left is this kitty one. I don't want to do the kitty one.
Thinking I might have dinner at Seventh Heaven tonight.
Well, you want to head inside?
Yeah. Progressing past this point will prevent you from completing any active quests. Are you certain you wish to proceed? No. I want to save these kitties. Oh, here's one. I found one. I found a kitty, guys. Where's the kitty going? Now I have to go chase it? Alright. Let's go find that kitty. Go find this kitty. Where are you, kitty? Oh, God. Finding kitties. This is a quest for my wife.
It's amazing. Tifa.
She'd be super happy to find these kitties. I am not wanting to find kitties. Ow! Kitty, you scratched me. Careful. Ow, that hurt.
Better think about putting limits on how much.
I have skin. That's skin. My skin is susceptible to claws. That guy.
Thanks to the awesome new mercantile.
Oh, this person has a quest.
I'm trying to get a cat to come out. It snatched one of my pastries and
Oh, look,
scurried
there's
in
the
there.
kitty.
Will you be a dear and lend me a hand?
Alright. Oh, did we find all the kitties? Oh my gosh, kitties. We found the kitties. It's the land of the kitties. Okay. Oh, it's running away again. Come on. Come on. Yeah, this does suck.
Screw this.
Lost friends. I'm gonna let this little girl down and be like, listen, your cats aren't coming back. I'm gonna get you a new kitten. I found a whole land of kittens.
What? They ran away?
Yeah.
So, we're never gonna see them again?
Here they are. Yes.
You guys! You came back!
Yes.
They said that a scary man was chasing them. Thank you!
All right. Okay, I did the kitty quest, guys.
Okay then. That's another solid gig in the books.
Oh, I see now. If you don't set the standard for them, then they can end up changing it through the story as you write them by making contradictory characterizations. That's exactly what you can run into with a gardener. And then you're trying to like backwrite them in revision.
Shop or something?
Yeah,
That sucks.
But why don't we head back to the apartments first?
I find a little planning can save a lot of time in revision.
Lesson 1. Got it? Anyway, let's go.
I think I am bleeding from that cat. I kept saying kitty, and the kitty came over and scratched me. Ow, it hurts. I also walked into some stinging nettle today out in the field. Me and my son were looking for bugs out in the wasteland over here, and it was like, my wife's like, "Watch out for the stinging nettle." I'm like, "I'm watching out." Of course, I was wearing shorts because it's hot, and then it started raining, so it was hot and raining, and then I got the stinging nettle all on my ankles, and I was like, had to walk like a mile home, really itchy. Scrub it really good, and I'm still itchy. Anyway, guys, you should wear long pants when you live in the country. That's the moral of this story.
So we could still drop by Stargazer Heights if you like.
Stargazer Heights. Okay, there's going to be some kind of scene there. What am I going there for? Scrap Boulevard. Where's Stargazer Heights? Municipal storage area. Gate. Abandoned factory. Pillar. Oh, that's a pillar. I'm not sure what Stargazer Heights is. Hi, Kitty. Are you back? You feel bad? You feel sufficiently bad about scratching the crap out of me? Oh. Okay. What is that? View. Head back to Star... Oh, okay, yeah, let's go. Let's go there, guys. Oh, I lost my chat somehow. There we go. Kitty, you're knocking my phone off. Alright. Alright, let's go that way. There's be a cutscene with me and Tifa. She'll talk about how she's loved me forever. And Cloud's gonna be like, I can't remember anything correctly. My brain is all messed up.
Huh? Someone's back awful
Okay,
early.
Kitty. Sit down.
Not that I mind. Would you two be dears and swap your filters out for me? I left them in your rooms.
Sure thing.
Not so fast, you. Do me a favor. She needs a friend. A real friend.
We're already friends.
Yeah.
So when she talks, are you really
Oh,
listening,
L2 will toggle your
thinking
mini
about
map.
her and
Okay,
her
we'll try that out.
feelings? Or are you just going through the motions? Go on.
Ah, there it is. A mini map. I'm not going through the motions.
Let's take care of this real quick, okay?
Sure.
Come over when you're done.
I gotta change out my water filter? I gotta be Alex Jones for a minute here? This is what Stargazer Heights looks like. It's a dorm room. Okay. Kitty, I think you got me good, Kitty. That scratch hurt. You are sweet, though. Alright, open it up. Oh, she has like a little... Oh, hers is really nice. It's
Give
like
me
a
one
woman
sec.
lives here.
I'll be done in a bit.
It's like a woman lives here.
Finally.
Surprised she didn't need help with the plumbing.
So, after you left the village, I let you off the hook before, back at the hall, but not this time.
Well, when we were kids, everybody wanted to be a soldier, right?
Yeah, I remember they were on the news every day during the war.
Thing is, by the time I finally made it in, they didn't need heroes anymore. It was nothing like what we dreamt of. It was just working for Shinra. Just...
I'm sorry. I know it's a touchy subject.
Not exactly small talk. Especially with someone you haven't seen in a while.
I get it. Still, it's kind of funny. Us going our separate ways, thinking that must be it. That we'd never meet again. And then here, of all places, we do. You know what? We should totally celebrate. Let's dress up and hit the town.
Really?
I mean, why not? It'll be fun.
Do you even have fancy clothes?
Not like fancy, but I'll figure something out. What do you think would suit me, huh?
Uh-oh. I got some dialogue options. Which one am I gonna pick? Mature, sporty, or exotic? Probably mature.
Something refined.
Yeah, I guess we're not kids anymore. Be sure to pick an outfit that goes with mine, okay?
Will do.
This is gonna be so much fun. You'll see.
Yeah. Maybe.
And on that happy note, I think it's time we headed back to the bar. Come on.
All right.
You don't need a break?
Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good. Marl isn't always right, you know.
All right, well, that was a good little cutscene. My sister got scratched by her cat when she was little. Ended up in the hospital, contracting an infection. Cat scratch fever. Yeah, that happens. There's also, like, I don't even know if it's a conspiracy theory, really, but toxoplasmosis, which your immune system usually just fights off, can kill you if you have AIDS. You can die of toxoplasmosis, which is a little paramecium, I think, that cats have, and they get it from eating mice. So it's a parasite that makes the mice not afraid of cats, and then the cats eat them. So it propagates itself through the cat poop, which the mice then end up eating somehow. Very bizarre. But you can get it if you're around. Hey, you two, don't you start fighting. Don't you start. Okay, you guys can go ahead and fight. I don't care. Yeah, it can propagates itself that way, but you can get it from like inhaling the litter box dust and stuff like that. So it's just one of those things that's I can't go in here, right? Nope. All right, maybe we go down and talk to the old lady. I don't know if it's actually like usually your immune system just fights it off. It's not like a big deal.
Morrow, we took care of the filters. So
But in
we're gonna
AIDS
head back to
patients,
the
you
bar
can
now.
straight up die of
There,
it.
you two. Oh, you're looking pretty chipper.
AIDS patients can also die of scabies.
I
It's
don't
crazy to
feel
think
that
about.
different.
Must be my imagination then.
Or have scabies so bad it just like turns him into a mummy.
Keep your wits about you, Merc. A token of my appreciation. Be good to her.
It's actually amazing how much your immune system does, and when you have a compromised immune system, just like how dangerous the world is. Like go out and get a cut with a compromised immune system. You know, and we have some elders in my family that, you know, they have some compromised lung function or compromised immunity because of, you know, long-standing health issues, and they're old. So it's like, you know, coronavirus is a much bigger deal when you're dealing with people who will die of it. You aren't just gonna like get sick for a week.
Inside?
Yeah. Good, it's not giving me warnings. There we go. Checkpoint updated.
We're back.
Did you have fun?
Lots of fun.
Hey, need y'all downstairs.
Right now? Then the plan is...
Marlene, wanna go wait for Jesse out front?
Okay.
Looks like we're officially on for tomorrow night then. Gotta go over the details with the others.
Before you do, about my pay.
You'll get your money. So sit down and shut up until we're finished. Double time, Tifa.
Imagine just walking around with like a Gatling gun on your hand the whole time. Volcano bombs.
I'm really sorry, but it shouldn't take much longer. In the meantime...
Cloud is a 90s throwback in a bunch of different ways, you're right. I think they study AIDS patients to determine the progress of diseases. Yeah, and because it's just all there if you have AIDS. It's freaky to think about. What'll it be? Something hard? Yeah.
I don't know. Something hard and bitter.
Truth is, women don't have to know all those tricks to 10 bar. They just look good. You get the tips.
Well, most people would say something sweet right about now.
I'm sure they would.
But you're a more discerning customer, aren't you? In which case...
It's like the worst hidden entrance to the
How
basement.
special. The Cosmo Canyon.
Alright, here we go.
Beautiful.
I gotta go. Enjoy.
He's just got like a giant sword on his back. Got myself a Gotzi sword. Just keep it on my back when I drink.
Hey, you see the news? The reactor bombing was the work of the eco-extremist group Avalanche. Public enemy #1.
Eco-extremist, not eco-terrorist. That's
They
interesting.
don't know our faces, so we're in the clear for
Well,
now.
I bet you
But
that's
we'll
like a
wanna
localization
capitalize on this
thing.
momentum. Speaking of which, you coming on the next one?
For the right price.
Oh, you can bet I'll be pushing hard for a raise. Tifa will be joining us too, but I don't know. Even a blind man can see her heart's not in it. She was never on board with the bombings, so if it comes down to do or die, if I've got to put my life in someone else's hands, then I'd rather that someone was a professional, like you.
Yeah, eco-extremist, not eco-terrorist. It's interesting. And I chugged that shot. All right. I'm probably going to call it here, guys, because I need to go to sleep. But thanks for hanging out with me, and I'm happy to answer any questions. Let me check the chat real quick before we go, and you guys can enjoy these fine aesthetics of this beautiful kitchen. Oh, looks like a kitchen I had in like my first apartment. My first apartment, I rented it for $330 a month. And that's in California. And less than 10 years later, I was living about a mile from the beach. It's $2,200 a month. Man. Let's see here. So much side quests, yeah. Not that many, honestly. Not that many side quests. Although I'm a huge old school Final Fantasy fan, Final Fantasy IV being my top 3, I like Final Fantasy IV a lot. I can never get into DQ. Dragon Quest IV for NES was okay, but never got a huge fan. Same goes for Phantasy Star. I like Dragon Quest XI quite a bit. It is kind of more cartoony, it's more kid-friendly. I like to play it with my son. He's 4. He really likes to play it. He can figure out a lot of the mechanics that go into the game, and he likes the story and the characters and the presentation. It's pretty well done for what it is. But, you know, if you're not into it, then that's fine. There's other JRPGs you could play that are going to be scratching the itch, and there's a whole history of them. Especially ones from, like, the PS1 Saturn era. There was a lot of them for the Sega Saturn that are just kind of overlooked, and you can go back and play them in different collections and emulation, too. When did these localizations start happening on all these imports on anime, manga, and Japanese games? It's been a long time. Most of the time, like back in the day, we usually considered dubs to be bad simply because the localization is bad. Sometimes the voice artists would goof off in the studio. Like there's famous ones with the voice actors from Berserk. I never watched dubbed Berserk. I just never did it. I always watched subtitles for that and read the manga properly. But it's hard. I mean, it's been a while as far as the like wokeness of it, like wanting to soften things up. I don't know, but I think there's a famous one in Pokemon where they're calling rice balls donuts. So that's what we're talking about with localization. It's not like finding the right phrasing to correctly describe this efficiently. This concept, it's just straight up changing stuff so that it doesn't make any sense. It's like, oh, well, you know, people don't really know what rice balls are here. It's like, well, they would guess that it's a ball of rice that people eat. If they've never seen it before, they're not going to be confused. They can look at it on the screen. It's like, oh, we'll call them donuts. It's like, they're obviously not donuts. They're obviously something other than donuts. They're rice balls, right? So like, you know, localization changes rice balls into donuts. That's the problem, is that, you know, you're trying to treat people like idiots. Localization went back in the 80s too. Nintendo of America didn't let any Christian symbolism into its games, so all the Castlevania games have all the crosses and stuff stripped out of them. Really weird to think about, like, why would you do that? But I don't know, they had policies like that. So it goes way back depending on how you want to look at it. Let's see here if there's anything else. I like Final Fantasy Type 0. I've actually never played that. I remember people talking like it was the greatest RPG ever, and that PlayStation fans were really missing out. Then we finally got it, and what a letdown. I like the look of Grandia. Okay. Yeah. It's not for everyone. You know, I did a one on a, just kind of like a hidden classic JRPG. If you haven't played The Last Remnant, and you want like a more modern, really unique battle system, you buy it on the Switch for like $20, and it's great. It's one of my favorite JRPGs, completely overlooked in the West, but really unique, just completely unique compared to everything else that's out there. And it's a Square Enix RPG. Never got a sequel or anything because it was made for the West, and yet the West didn't know what to do with it, and It was barely covered by games journalists, and of course games journalists don't know how to play games, so they were just completely confused by it. But it's a great game. So that's one that you can definitely check out and play. I did a video on it. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for tonight. Yeah, localization used as a form of censorship as well. Yes, Darkspawn. Not only that, but like they will change, they'll make characters say things which are like feminist or in tune with Western feminist thinking, not what the character actually said. And they call it localization. Real localizations, like you change rice balls to donuts. We're talking about like woke changing of the words to try to fit a narrative, and that happens. And a lot of people who pay close attention to anime and manga are pretty upset about it, which is why it's one of those things that the fan subtitles end up being better than the actual official things, especially with a company like Funimation behind it. And you can actually find this out. You can test it on Netflix. Put on an anime, turn on the subtitles, watch a scene, turn on the dubs, watch a scene, and just compare the differences. And sometimes the differences are really big, where the dub just doesn't say the same thing as the subtitles at all, or you're confused about what the dub means, or the meanings are opposite. Like characters saying how they feel instead of saying something subtle like, I love you. It's something that's like, I kind of like you. Like they just change the way they change what's going on there. And it's easy to lose those little details. So anyway, that's probably going to be it for tonight. And I'll talk to you guys later, and have a great evening to you all.